Welcome back to Inside Post Challenge, part of the Road to the Breeders' Cup sponsored by Adequan. This week we're going to take a look at the Shadwell Turf Mile from Keeneland. Hi everyone, I'm Tom Law. I'm joined by Ed DeRosa. Little chill, crisp in the air here out at Keeneland. We're in the saddling paddock, Ed.
Yes, we are. Beautiful Keeneland. Meet starts tomorrow, maybe today if you're watching this on Friday, but always an exciting time in Lexington, the return of live racing, which I haven't seen since the Churchill meet, so I'm pretty excited to see the horses back on the track in person.
Very much so. Big weekend on tap here at Keeneland. Fall Stars weekend. They got prep races on Friday, prep races on Saturday, prep races on Sunday. Pretty much every division covered, maybe except the Breeders' Cup Classic division. We'll get to that in just a few minutes. Inside Post Challenge race, the featured race on Saturday, the Shadwell Turf Mile. They got 9 entrants in here. Very, very good field. Mr. Sydney's getting a lot of attention. He won the Maker's Mark Mile out here last year. But in my eyes, the horse to beat in here, Just Enough Humor. He's 6 for 6 on the turf. Comes off 2 graded stakes wins at Saratoga. You got to wonder if he's going to transfer that form from New York down here to Kentucky. Trainer Kieran McLaughlin's got him ready to roll. Last time out, last 2 starts on the turf, he beat a horse named Cowboy Cal. Now, in my opinion, Cowboy Cal is kind of the key to this race. There's no Cowboy Cal in here. He's going to run out. He's going to prep for the Breeders' Cup out in California. Are the horses in the Shadwell Turf Mile up to par like Cowboy Cal? I don't know. Just Enough Humor is good enough to beat him 2 times in a row, so that's why I like him in here.
Right, and Cowboy Cal ran a huge race at the Woodford Reserve Classic at Churchill against Einstein, who's a multiple Grade 1 winner this year. To me, it's very telling that Pletcher is shipping Cowboy Cal out to Santa Anita. A, you get the benefit of running over the Breeders' Cup course, but B, you're avoiding a horse who's beat you twice. It's very impressive. I love the female family, Dreaming of Anna, Precious Kitten, etc. It's a great family, and the sky seems to be the limit for this one. The only loss was on the poly track here, but now he's on the turf here. It's a deep field, but I just think this one's a cut above.
Yeah, he just has an explosive turn of foot. I mean, his races at Saratoga, I mean, if you get the chance, you want to get on our Thoroughbred Times race replays that we have, you want to dial up those races, the 4-Star Dave and the Bernard Baruch. I mean, he was just tons the best in there.
Right.
Looking for a little bit of a price play in here, though. Maybe you want to look at a horse named Stirwins. Finished 3rd last time out in the Woodbine Mile. He made a nice closing move in there, sort of like Ventura, who Ventura obviously won the race and won the race very, very impressively. Ventura almost got the jump on him. He's very, very consistent. He's coming down here, gets Sean Bridgemahan to ride. He actually won on the poly track here. He won the Ben Ali Stakes a couple of years ago. He comes back in here.
At a price
on
that
the
day,
turf.
too.
He was.
Yeah.
And he'll be a price in here today in the Shadwell.
Well, a lot of great races this weekend. Talked about Keeneland. Want to shift the focus west real quick just because we have the undefeated Zenyatta and the Kentucky Derby winner Mind That Bird running Saturday at Oak Tree. I've already mentioned Cowboy Cal in the Oak Tree Mile, but the Goodwood Stakes figures to be a huge Breeders' Cup prep considering it's on that surface and 1/8 of a mile shorter. Steve Christ made a note that of all the main track races last year, none were won by horses who had last raced on the dirt. So synthetic and turf form figures to be prominent on Breeders' Cup Day. So a lot of eyes will be on the Goodwood, Mind That Bird, Tiago, Colonel John. It's a pretty deep field. Rail Trip's not in it, but should be a huge classic prep.
Who do you like in there?
Actually, I like a horse I didn't mention, Monzante, who's making his 2nd start off a layoff. He ran some very fast races last year. Race just seems to set up for him. I don't necessarily like deep closers at 1 1/8 on the synthetic out there. I think you need to be somewhat close. I think Mind That Bird will be too far back at 1 1/8, but Monzante's sort of that sit 4th or 5th in the 2nd tier type. If he wheels back to his races last year, 2nd off the layoff, he should be a big threat, and I figure Colonel John, Mind That Bird, etc. are going to take money.
Don't forget to get your picks in for the Shadwell Turf Mile. Thank you and enjoy the races.